So before we get started today, I want to tell you a little bit about our law firm. We've helped over 6,000 families protect the assets they leave to their loved ones from divorce, creditors, and lawsuits. We've also helped over 300 families implement the plans that we've designed. Our firm is kind of unique in that we do both estate planning and elder law. So estate planning is the who gets your stuff when you die. Elder law is the Medicaid and veterans benefits. Our firm also belongs to a lot of professional organizations, and the advantage of that to you is that we're able to learn from other attorneys, so you don't just get the experience of the attorneys in our firm, you also get the experience that we can get from other attorneys throughout the nation. We have an office here in Bartonville, we have an office in Aubrey, and we have an office in Denton, and you can meet with us in any of those offices. Your initial appointment's going to be with Tammy. She's my legal assistant. She's been with me for 12 years. She's going to sit down, get to know your family, get to know what you want to put together, and then she's going to put you with one of the 4 attorneys for the second meeting where we'll be able to design your plan and put together what you're wanting to put together. I published 3 books. The first one is Who Gets Your Stuff When You Die? So that's the estate planning. Who do you want to have end up with your things if something happens to you? I've also got 2 on Alzheimer's. They're both entitled You're Not Alone. One is living with Alzheimer's disease. The other is living as an Alzheimer's caregiver. So today we're going to talk about something that's kind of unique. It's what's going to happen to your pets if something happens to you. So if you think about it, they're actually your most loyal family member, and you need to make sure that they're taken care of. And even if you're not wanting to leave money to them, you at least need to make sure that they have a good home and that they're taken care of if something happens. In the United States, an estimated 3 to 4 million pets are euthanized each year, and of those pets, 500,000 are pets that have been orphaned due to the death or disability of their owner. So if we don't have something that specifies what happens to your pets, who takes care of them and provides funds for somebody to take care of them, are they going to be taken care of? Over 67% of pet owners treat their pets like family members, but as few as 12% think it's important enough to include them in the estate plan. You can't be sure that you're going to outlive your pets, and they may always rely on you for care. So what would happen to your pet if you're in the hospital? So the people that you're having make medical decisions for you or take care of your finances if something happens to you or you end up having to be hospitalized or you're ill, do they know you have pets at home? Do they know they need to be taken care of? So who's going to take care of your pets if you can't? So thinking through, who do you want to put in the position to take care of them? And one of the things that we're going to talk through is we're going to be taking care of them both financially and medically. So the funds available to take care of them, and then medically, what do you want to have happen? So if you don't have anybody you trust to take care of your pets, there's some options related to that. Texas A&M actually has a program along with their veterinary program for small animals where you can actually make a donation to Texas A&M, and in exchange for that, they will take care of your pets for life. There's also the SPCA has a similar program, and you might want to look into that if you don't have somebody directly to take care of the pets. We also have a lot of clients who have horses, and there are organizations that will take horses in the event you're not able to take care of them. So one of the things that I talk to clients about if you're providing money to take care of the pets is setting up something called a pet trust. And what you do with that is you set aside money, you have a separate trustee, somebody different than the person that's going to take care of the pet, that manages the money and makes sure that it's available. And it identifies it for these particular pets. And the advantage to that is that if something happens to the person that's caregiving, taking care of your pet, there's still money to follow the pet to the next caregiver. So one of my clients, her cat is diabetic, has to have shots several times a day, and the diabetic medicine costs a lot of money. So one of the things she wants to make sure of is that the person taking care of the pets, or taking care of her cat if something happens, has the money available to pay for that diabetic medicine over time. I have another client who has actually created an indoor-outdoor environment for her cats, and it's a screened-in porch area that actually has dirt and grass and plants. And the cat actually has a cat door between the house itself and that area, so the cat can experience being outside without the dangers of things eating the cat. So what she's going to do, and what she has provided for in her will, is she has a friend who's agreed to come live in the house, take care of the pet or the cat full time and make sure the cat is taken care of for the rest of the cat's life. And then she's providing a certain amount of money for that caregiver to thank that caregiver for moving into her house. And then also funds available for whatever medical needs the cat has over its lifetime. So one of the things that's important in giving instructions to whoever is going to take care of your animals is a pet care plan, kind of specifying what their routine is, what food they like, what medicines they need, so that way the person taking over knows what happens next. One of the unique things that my husband did with our cat is he taught her to sit for treats. And actually, as time goes on, what I've realized is she's actually taught us when she goes and sits in a certain place, we're supposed to hand her a treat. And so if she goes to the next owner, somebody to take care of her if something happens to us, they're not going to understand what she's trying to communicate by sitting in that particular spot. There's also certain food she likes better than others. And so if we don't specify that, then that's going to be a learning experience for the next owner. One of the things that's somewhat unique about this cat is she does not like wet food at all. Most cats love it, but this particular cat is not interested in it. So in planning for your estate and trying to plan for the pets, we've also got to make sure that people have authority to spend money on your behalf for them. So one of the unique things that we do in our financial power of attorney is we add language that says the person you've given authority to manage your finances has the authority to spend money on your pets. Because otherwise they have what we call a fiduciary duty, meaning a ethical duty, to only take care of you with the money. But if they were to spend money on the pets, the people that inherit from you when you're gone might complain that they've wasted money on your pets. So we put language both in our trusts and our financial power of attorney that allow that person to actually spend whatever money you think is needed to take care of your pets. The other important thing to put in the care plan is what's your level of comfort in keeping animals alive. So I have some clients that will go to any expense to keep their animals alive. Some people, especially ones that grew up on farms, are more likely to put an animal down if it gets ill or gets expensive to take care of. And so the people taking care of your pets, you need to make sure that they have the same values and they also have funds available to take care of them. We would love to meet with you to make sure you and your family, including your pets, are taken care of. You can call our office.